So guys, let's quickly look at a few practice projects. I mentioned it earlier that I'll be working on just one practice project, but then I decided to make it two. So I'll show you guys how to edit business videos. It will just be a kind of simple project to show you how to work with some of the elements on this CapCut. Also, I'll show you guys how to create different videos, maybe for YouTube channel or for maybe TikTok as well, or maybe even Instagram. So that video, there are videos that you can use to maybe share information with people or talk about your services with people, or just any other thing. I'm very sure you'd have seen different types of videos on YouTube or probably TikTok as well, and you want to do something like that. So it might just be videos on quotes. So you might be sharing quotes with people, but then you make it in a kind of video format and use images and maybe some videos to support whatever thing you are doing. So we are going to look at how to do that, and I believe you should be able to move on from wherever I stop. So thank you so much. And quickly, so for the project, I've created some practice. I've downloaded some assets. When I say assets, I mean videos. I downloaded some videos that we can use for it. I also, yes, I've created a script, and I'll just show you the ChatGPT prompt I used. The thing is that I've already done this video before, so I stopped at some point and I needed to start again, just to make the flow go well, because I did not finish it when I started it. So I just want to start it again. So I did the other part. In the first video, I created this script using this prompt. So I'll show you guys on ChatGPT. Then we are still going to use the same script. So I downloaded this one. I will add a brief video to this video of showing where I downloaded and where and how I downloaded all these assets, those videos, this background, and I also have these product images. So the video I want to create, I'm assuming that we have or we've met with maybe sports or shoe business owner. So and the person sells these types of shoes. So and the person has required us, or the person told us to create a video that they can use to promote these 5 shoes. So now we are just going to do something basic, and the fact is that I just want you guys to see how those things works on CapCut. I've showed you guys the tool. I've shown you guys the workaround. I expect that you guys are going to do more practice on your own to perfect your skill. Because I can't do everything on CapCut in this training, but I can show you and guide you on how to at least maneuver your way and create basic things. Then you can build on it yourself. So let's get started. I'm just going to come here. I've opened CapCut already. You should have this already. So after this project, we are going to create a mobile version as well, and you guys are going to have it. So I'll click on create project. All right, so our CapCut has loaded already. So I'm just the first thing I'll do is to import all our assets, and I'm going to open my let me import first. So let me import all the clips. I'm just going to import all the clips. And you can see some of these clips. I wrote contact us, contact us. So the part that we're going to say contact us, or we want to talk about phone number or contact information, we're going to use this video on the background. So but then let me just copy all of it and add it to. So after this, I'll also import the product images. Okay, let me import this background image, and let me import the product images. All right, so now we have all our assets besides the background music, so which we are going to get from CapCut itself. So yeah, quickly let me open up my browser. Okay, so I'm just going to open ChatGPT to show you guys the script. I used DeepSeek and not ChatGPT. So I'm just going to open this. This is the prompt I generated earlier. So let me show you the prompt here. Let me show you the prompt. Okay, I think I should be able to, but let me just open this. Okay, this is the main script. Okay, let me show you the prompt I used to generate it here. So this is it here. So you're a professional video editor and video script writer with over 10 years of experience creating business videos that goes viral and converts for businesses. I need you to create a script for my shoe business to promote the 5 new shoes I just added to my inventory. The shoes are Nike 1, Nike 2, Nike 3. I just named this, they are dummy names. So if it is an actual product, you need to put the names here. The script should be 1 minute video script. I also need suggestions on how to spice this video up for optimal conversion. So this is a business video. What you want to use it to do is to convince people to buy the shoes. So you can tell ChatGPT, nice things or important things that you want it to do, and here is what it gave me. So this is a title: 5 new Nike kicks you need now. Then you can see it gives suggestions on the kind of music and videos that you should use. You see, quick cut of people running, and this was the guide I used to download the videos I showed you earlier and that I've imported on Capcut. So the host, this one you are not the one, but this one should be you, but you will not be the one doing it. We are going to use AI voice generator. So what will be saying these things will be AI, not you. So we are going to use the CapCut AI. I'll also show you a particular site that you can use for your voiceover to generate voiceover. So you just need to copy this text, put it on that site, and it will generate voiceover for you. So, but then we are going to look at that later. So you can see quick montage, close-ups of each shoe with bold text overlay. So can you see this? So we are going to do something like this to display these 5 products. Then you see cut to host holding a shoe. Whether you are eating the gym, you can see cut to host holding a shoe. Well, we might not have this part because I did not see a video that fits into or that fits what this is saying. But we are going to use another video. Then we are going to have the AI say this. Then urgency close. Tap the link now to grab yours before they are gone. Don't wait, upgrade. So this is where we can now show that contact video, and we can maybe show some of these things or show the link on the screen. You get maybe the link, the phone number, and a button, the shop now button, and that. So you can see these are suggestions to spice up to spice up the video. You can see dynamic editing, use fast cuts, zoom in, and slow-mo shots to highlight shoe details. So user generated content, show real customers wearing them, and so all these things. Those are we are going to represent. We are going to turn these things to videos, and let's see how we're going to do that quickly. So let's go back to CapCut, and yeah, the first thing we are going to do after importing all these things, let's just draw a particular video, a particular clip. Let's put it on this timeline first. All right, so this is fine, and we have a video already. So the next thing we are going to do, yes, we have a video on the timeline now, and the next thing we need to do is let's add all the text that we have. Let's work with the text first, then we are going to touch up things later. So let's start with the first and the opening of it. So this is 5 new Nike kicks you need now. So we are going to add this, and let's click on text. Click on text here. Then instead of using the default text, let's use a template or effect. Okay, maybe let's check templates and see. Okay, you can see all these things. These are templates that you can use for your project, and luckily most of it are free. Okay, let's try this and see. So drag it to your timeline. Bring this line on top of it so we can see the text. Alright, so let's try to edit this. The 5 still remains because we have 5 products. So let's see. So you can see that we have 2 parts for this. So let's take off this new Nike kicks. Let's put this here. Alright, right, so that's fine. And let us try to reduce the size, the font size. See. Okay. This text might is a little bit big. The size is not going down again. Okay, let's see. This one is for one. Please look at this thing here. You see that this one, look at this guy here. Look at this guy here. Can you see it? So try to use this to reveal to review the style block or the styling for the particular text that you've added. You can see that this one we added only affected this unit now, and I think we have a kind of issue here. This new Nike kicks should be, I don't know how it has been arranged, but then this should be where this unit now is, why this should be here. Alright, so you can see because it was switched before, so this has to be at the bottom. 5 new Nike kicks you need now. So let's adjust this you need now, and let's reduce the size. Okay, I think this is okay. And yes, this 5. So you can close this place, come to this 5. This is the 5 here, so you can click here to reveal the style for that too. And here we go. So let's split this, like let's rearrange it so that everything looks okay. The way to rearrange these things, you can see that these texts have been grouped together. So you can right click on this layer here, that's the text layer or the text element, and click on this separate. So once you click on separate, it will show you the 3 different dies for the 3 different text that we have here. So you can now rearrange it the way you like. So yeah, just click out and then select the one you want to adjust first. So let's work on the 5 first. Remember, you have to drag this guy here to see the text. So drag this one back a little bit, then click on this, move it here a little bit. I think we can push this to the left a little bit, and then drag this, put this here. So we can bring this 5 a little bit closer again. So, and that is fine. All right, that's okay. So we are good with this now. So let's just play it. Let's play it and see. All right, so that is okay, and that is fine. So we can see that we have animation here. So this small arrow you see here represent animation. So the text came with animation itself. So when you click on each of the layer, you can see that it's very fast. It's a fast animation. Well, it's good, but let's adjust it. Let's make it a little bit slow. So click on this. Now come to this animation. Remember that is a text effect. They've already done all these things there. So, but we can still adjust it. So you can see. So this is the animation they selected for the in. So you can increase this duration that it will use to come in. So after doing this, you will see what's going to happen. You will see that it will not be as fast as the way this 5 is. So let me take it back and see what's going to happen. Compare it to the other two. Can you see it? So let's do the same thing. You can see that this line has been extended as well compared to this short one and this short one here. So just click on this new kicks, click on animation, and let's do the same thing. 1 second. Click on this, go to animation, and adjust. Okay, something is okay. This is, I think I've seen it. Okay, this is the guy here. So why is it not okay? So let's adjust it to 1 second. Sorry about the voice that went down. All right, so after this, we can drag this guy back, and let's see what we've done. All right, so that's okay. So that's just one example of how to use this. So I'll read that, and let's move on to the next thing. So after that, the next thing we have is on the script. Let's look at. So we have this guy, or we have this text that should be said by the host. But like I said, we'll be using the AI voice to do this. So how do we use the AI voice over here? So the first thing you need to do is copy this text, copy it, and we are still going to use another text effect So drag this line, drag it to the end of this part here, and click on this text and click on add text. So now we are not using any effect, because this particular text, this place where the host is to be saying something, or where the host is, specifically saying something, we are going to delete it later. So but what you want to use it to do is to generate that voiceover. So click on this default text and double click here, or you click on this place and paste that text there. So the text will be very long, just leave it, we don't need it on the screen. So after pasting it here, come to this text to speech, come to text to speech, and look for any AI voice. So you can play with the voice here, but I'm just going to use one quickly. All right, so I'm going to select this British male.
Hey sneakerheads, your shoe game just got a major upgrade.
All right,
We've
so
just dropped 5 hot new Nike
then you can
styles,
now
each
click
one
on
designed to
generate
turn
speech.
heads and keep you moving in style. Let's check them out.
All right, so this is the speech here. So if you feel you have a very nice voice and you want to record this, especially for females, guys voices are always thick kind of. So but for some females that usually have, nice voices, and you think you want to do your own recording yourself, so you can use this voice recorder. I showed this in the overview of the platform. So you can record your own voice and it will be added to this place, you get. So that is it. So that's all, and I'm just going to close this. I'm not using that. So this is the voiceover, and if you play it now, you will hear what
Hey
the guy is saying.
sneakerheads, your shoe game just
So after this, you can delete what is here, you get. So you can delete this or still retain it and just drag it like this. So we know that this is the text and that's the voice over. Okay, let's just still leave it, then we are going to work on that later. So after this, let's adjust this video, that is this clip as well. Let's just drag it, this clip will change. Oh, okay, sorry, let's just copy it and duplicate it again. Sorry, you cannot expand video. Sorry, I was thinking that is an image, so you cannot, or I was treating it as an image or like an image. So you cannot expand video, you can only expand images. So let's leave this like this. And the reason I dragged or I extended this text layer is to match with this voice here. So let's move to the next thing. So now let's look at, you see, close-ups of each shoe with bold text overlay. So let's see what we can do here. So we need to add this Nike one for bold text. So this one is the first shoe. So we need to display this and display the shoe as well. So what can we do here? We can do, you need to come up with a design that you use for this particular part. But let's just go and see what we can do quickly. So click on default text. You can use text effects. Let's see. Or let me just use normal text, and then we can style it. So I'll click on this plus, then I'll put this Nike one. So we are going to do everything we want to do on this particular, that's for this first shoe, and we are going to duplicate it for the other shoes. So what we want to do is we are going to have this Nike one here, and probably under a background, it will come out from here and shift to this place, maybe go up a little bit again. Then we are going to have this text under it. So for the bold, sleek, and whatever, we're going to have it under this place. Then maybe we are going to have the shoe here. So this time around, let's also add our shoe. Okay, let's deal with the text first. And I think this text is going to be fine on that is on the background. On the background, yes. So how can we add background? So how can you create shape on Capcut? That is another thing. So ordinarily, there is no way to create shape directly on Capcut, at least as much as I know. There's no way to create shape directly on Capcut, but we can use this text box to create the shape. So if you click on this particular text box again, instead of putting something here, go to this text. So instead of putting something here, let's just remove what's there. You can just add maybe space, or you leave it like that. So then let's expand it, kind of expand it a little bit to fit what we want. So you are going to see what we want to do actually now. Let me click on this. All right, so let me reduce this and let's see what's going to happen. So after removing it and sizing it, you can come here, come to this background. Let's add a background. So you can add, yes, let's change the color. Let's look for, maybe let's use blue, kind of blue background. Well, maybe blue or red, I don't know. Okay, let's just use blue. I think the other text has blue, so let's just use blue. All right, so let's select a blue color. After dragging your this slider to the type of color you want, then click on the variation of the type of color you want over here. So I'm just going to click on this and that's okay. So we can select this and what we want to do, let's turn it anyway because that is the kind of thing we want. So you can reduce this guy here like this and increase this here. So let's still turn it a little bit and 90, that's fine. So let me reduce this guy. Okay, I think that's fine. And what I just want you to use this for is to maybe, okay, maybe we can duplicate this and use this as 2. Okay, so you can move this, you can see that this shape is covering the text, so you need to rearrange the layer here. So you bring this one up while this one stays down. So that is what you need to do. So you can drag this back a little bit, drag this here, bring this guy here. All right, so that's fine. So you can see the text is now showing on top of it now. So we can leave this guy here like this. We can still change the font family anyway, but for now let's leave it. Let me duplicate this guy. I'll Control C and Control V to create another one. So I'll drag this down here. I want to change the color to say red. I want to change the color to red, kind of. So I'm just going to expand this. And I'll close this a little bit. Okay. So let me turn this back again. The box is too big, and yes, if this one is not possible, if you can't use this, another way you can use this is to download a background online, maybe on Freepik or on Canva or anywhere you get, or even on Google. Download it and import it to this your workspace. So let's see what we can do here. So let's see the height. Okay, I think there is a scale property here. Okay, let's check. Uniform scale. Okay, click this out and let's select it. We should be able to, exactly, so we should be able to adjust this. Yeah, like so. Okay, that is the height. You know, remember we turned it, so we can reduce this now and place this here. So let's change this color to maybe red or so. So just go under background, remember, then bring okay, I think this is where we have red, so we can push this up a little bit and that is fine. So I'm just trying to come up with the kind of designs that we can use for this, you get. So you can also come up with whatever thing that you think is fine. So let me expand this a little bit and so I got that under this transform. You can see I had to turn off this uniform scale, so you can adjust again. Sorry, not this, that's the height, so it stretches out a little bit again. So you can do this. Then after this, let's put the text on it before we move to the next thing. So click on that add text and click on default text. Okay, drag it or click on this plus so that it can add it again. So let's go back and copy the other text. This for bold, slick, and whatever that is here. So come here and paste it. So let's reduce the size. All right, let's reduce the size. When you are done, reduce this box here like this. All right, so I think that's fine. Let's drag it. Let's position it well inside this red box. And I think the text align is centered, so let's take it away from centered alignment. Make it so to the right. So you can drag. Okay, let's drag it to the front a little bit so that it matches the starting of the Nike as well. So I think this is okay. So let's now, let me push this forward a little bit. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so the next thing we'll do now is let's go to the media. Remember, we've imported our stuffs here. So yours, click on yours, and let's import one of the shoes. So let's start with this. Let's start with, okay, let me start with this white guy here. So click on this plus to add it. So we are not going to put it here, we are going to put it somewhere else. Now the idea is that we let this text come out first, then this shoe will come out later, or probably when these tests are coming out, the shoe should also come out. So we are still going to add animation, but that way, if that is going to work like that, you should know that we are going to, this shoe will be here, will be somewhere here, so that when this text comes out, or when the text are coming out, then we have the shoe come up too. So this is now is going to come up. Let's just resize this first. Let's resize it. You can make it big somehow and we show it here. So one thing is that this guy, this background, you see what we are still going to do, but let's just continue first. So this one can be here like this. In fact, we can extend this guy here. Let's extend it. Let's extend this red guy, the height. So I think we should be able to add more to it ourselves. So click on 600, then drag it so that it shows under this guy, or this guy stays on it. Yes, so let's do this. This should be fine. I think this should come out well in the end. Okay. All right, this should be fine. This should be okay. Yeah, that's fine. So the next thing we want to do here is let's now arrange everything the way we want it to look like. So the way this thing is going to work is that, okay, first let's add the voiceover. We are going to turn this to, we are going to make the AI say this too, and also say this guy as well. So you will see what we are going to do, but let's just go, let's take it a step at a time. So let's click on text to speech. We've done this before. I'll just click on British male and generate speech. All right, so this is it here. Then let me click on this other guy, British male.
For the bold, sleek design, ultimate comfort.
Then generate speech. All right. So we have this and we have this as well. Now we are going to learn how to arrange these layers, and that is one of the major reason I'm doing this practice project. So what we want to do is immediately it gets to this place. Remember, this thing is going to actually play from here. So there'll be an AI
5 hot
voice
new
that will be
Nike
saying all these
styles, each
things.
one designed to turn heads and keep you moving in style. Let's check them out. Nike For the bold.
All right. So after this place now, let's just first remove this guy. Let's remove this guy. Maybe place it somewhere here. So you can take this off too. Place it somewhere here. All right. So after this, the next thing that we want it to say, or there should be a kind of little pause here. So that's why we are going to, let's select all these guys, and we are going to adjust them a little bit forward, or just add, just shift them here a little bit. So we are going to shift this here. You get, so the first thing we want to see here is Nike. So when this guy says Nike 1, when this guy says Nike 1 should come out here. So Nike 1 should come out together with the blue. So Nike 1 will come out first before the red guy, and this for the bold. So what we'll do is let's rearrange this. Let's bring this here like this. Let's bring this here. So this is Nike 1 and this is the blue line. Is this the blue? Oh, sorry, this is the okay, this is the blue, sorry. So this should be here. All right, so let me click on this. Okay, this is the blue and this is the red. So what I want to move is the red, and I want to move it under this for the bold so that they can both be together. All right, that's it. So this one is the blue for the Nike. Now what we are going to do is that this blue is going to come in first quickly, then before Nike comes in as well. Now after Nike comes in, the red line is going to also come after some time. Then we have the text, we have this other text that will follow it. So we don't want them to come out the same time. You get, we are still going to add animation to it, but we don't want them to come out at the same time. We want them to come out after this one has come out, for some seconds. Then we want the Nike to come out as well. Then followed by this, followed by the red line, then followed by we might still need to adjust the placement, you get, but this is how it's going to be. This is how they are going to come out. They are not going to come out at the same time. They will come out some seconds after each other. So you can see that this image is showing quickly. So this image should not show now. It should show after, or probably at this point here. Now look at something. Please don't let all these things confuse you. What we are doing here is that you know that all these things together, they need to be on the screen at the same time together. You get. Now watch. Let me just take this back and play it again and see what's going to
Let's
happen.
check them out.
Watch what's
Nike
going to
1.
happen to each of those things. So can you see it? When this shoe is showing, this text, all this text disappeared. You get. So what you want to do is that you need to drag these guys here to match when this when this voice is going to end. But this voice is what we are following now. After this Nike 1, then the next thing we have is this guy. So another thing is we have to position this and ensure that this for the bold and something starts talking immediately. Like immediately this for the bold text start saying whatever thing it wants to say, because it has to blend with this text. Like it has to blend with this audio, you get. So that is why all these things we are doing, we have to ensure that everything syncs very well. This one is saying Nike 1. After this Nike 1, then this one is here. So I think what we can do is we can drag this a little bit back if we want this blue to show first. Maybe just drag it back small. If you want it to show quickly before the Nike, then we can drag it back a little bit. Now look at this point here. This is the point where this for the bold and something starts talking. So we can shift this back a little bit as well and put this guy here. So at this point now, we expect that the shoe should also have shown after, or the shoe should show after some time. You get. So we can position this here. Now let's take this line, take it to the end of this voice here, because immediately this voice ends, that means you are done with the Nike 1 shoe. So you want to adjust this timeline, this image timeline, to fit into this place. You get. Or you can just drag it out small, but don't let it stay long, because definitely after that thing has stopped, in fact, let's just leave it like this and play. So when we are done, we are going to see what's going to happen. After doing the second one, we will see if it works and we can finally leave it like that. So ensure you extend this to this place, so that the reason we are extending this is, if you don't extend it, at some point, just like we saw the other time, the text will disappear and it will remain only the shoe. So we want to ensure that the text shows throughout that point where where this voiceover where this AI is going to say all these things, and both the shoe and the text are still available on the screen. So that is what we want to actually see or achieve in the end. So this text is not centered. Let me position it very well. All right, so that's fine. So let me just take this back. Before we add animation, let's just do this and see.
Let's check them out. Nike 1. For the bold, sleek design, ultimate comfort.
So can you see now? All right, so let's make this more interesting. This shoe, select it and come to animation. So we are going to make this shoe slide from the right. Yes. Let's make it slide from the right. Scroll down. So we are doing this for the in. You get, we are doing this for the in, or yes, let's just do it for the in. Then let's do it for the in. You look for slide right, slide right. I think this should be up. Okay, slide right. This is it here. So you can see, you can hover on it to see. Okay, I think that should be slide left. Okay, slide left, exactly. So select it, click on it, and it should have been added to the. Can you see? Okay, the video is lagging. Just wait for some time to see it.
Style. Let's check them out. Nike 1. For the bold, sleek design, ultimate comfort.
All right, so can you see the animation, and you can see how fast the shoe came out. But let's try to, make it a bit slower than that. Let's try to make it a little bit slower than that. Oh, well, I think it's fine. I think it's fine too. I think that's fine. Now let's work on the text. Let's work on this blue box first. This blue background. Let's work on it first. All right, so we are going to add animation to that as well. Let's make it come out. Let's add slide left for that. Let's add slide left. So animation. Okay. Oh, okay, because we are using let's see if this is going to work. Okay, all right, that worked, but that should be slide right. Let's use slide right. Okay, slide right. Yes, you can see. So you can see the direction of the that's of this thing coming out. So let's increase this thing a little bit, maybe 1 second. Let's use 1 second. Then let's see.
Nike 1.
Okay, I think I like that. Let's click on the Nike one itself. Then let's go to animation. Let's use this typewriter. What do they call it? Let's see. There's this typewriter animation. Okay, wipe right, but there is this guy. Okay, here typewriter. I like this guy. So let's use the typewriter animation.
Nike.
So this is somehow fast too. So let's make it maybe 1.4 second.
Nike 1.
So can you see the way? Let's see.
Style. Let's check them out. Nike 1. For the bold.
So you can see the way it came out. So let's do the same thing for this red guy animation, and yes, slide right. Let's increase this to 1 second as well. Then let's do this for, we are still going to use typewriter for the text as well. So typewriter. So please, you can use another animation. I just like this, and that's why I'm using it. So if you find another one that you like, it's fine. So now ensure that this animation for this guy's animation, ensure that this text, the animation extends till the end.
For the bold,
You
sleek
get, so
design,
that
ultimate comfort.
as this thing is typewriting, it will also match with, or as the text is coming out, it will match with what this guy is saying. Remember, the sound ended, somewhere here, so you will want to match what is coming out with, that is with the audio, so that way everything is going to be in sync. You get, so that's just what you want to do. So we are done with this guy, at least the basic things that we've added animation, we've seen how.
Let's check them
Let's
out.
see.
Nike 1. For the bold, sleek design, ultimate
Can
comfort.
you see? So that is what we have for now. So let's just rest here. At least what we've done is okay like this. So we can duplicate this for the next shoe. So we are just going to use the same thing, exactly the same thing for the next shoe. So maybe we can now, in this video, I'm not going to do that, because of time. We have about 5 shoes to add, but then I'll just pause. What I'll do is I'll take this shoe, I'll put it somewhere here, and I'll take this, I'll put it here. So I'll do that for, I'll do this style, I'll do this style, do the other style, do this style, do the other style, until I complete it for the 5 shoes. Then we'll now move on to the next thing. So let me just pause the video now and do that quickly, or let me just do the second one here with you guys, then we'll move on from there. So what I'll just do is I'll click on this image here, click here, then click on this, hold your control key and click on this second layer, click on these two, click on these two. So I want to duplicate these guys. Then after that, press Ctrl C and press Ctrl. After that, press Ctrl C, drag this your timeline line, then press Ctrl V to duplicate it or to paste it. Now we have almost exact same thing that we have here before for this first shoe. So, and that's what we'll be doing till the end. So let me just click on this. I'll change this text to Nike 2. Then I'll auto generate the speech. So click on text to speech, the same guy, the same AI voice that we've used before. So if you like to use this guy every time, probably you've been using this and you find that okay, you've been using this guy a lot, you can click on this guy, this star, to add it to favorite. Yeah, so anytime you go to anytime you come here, you can always find this guy here, or you click on this star, it will show you the ones that you've added to your favorite. So just click on it and click on generate
Nike
speech.
2.
So remember, it will be here. Can you see it? All right, so let's move it okay, so let's go up, come back here, click on this other one, then open the script. Let's take this and add it here. So go back to text over here, select it, Ctrl A, then Ctrl V, that's fine. Then come to text to speech, select this guy, click on generate speech. All right, so that's fine. So we have this again. So let's combine this together. Let's shift it to storage space. Now you can see that we still have almost the same thing, and just put this here and let's see. No, sorry, I want to drag this line. Okay, so you can see that we have almost the same thing as what we have here. So let's just do this and let's, okay, so all the animation, everything is still there. So I think the only thing we need to change here that will go out completely from this to here is this image. So let's delete it and okay, click on it and click here, delete. I've showed this earlier. So let's select another one, maybe this red guy. So click on this plus, click on the plus to add it. So you can see where it's added it. Oh, sorry. So click out and try to drag this. All right, so sometimes you'll be seeing this kind of thing with that is on your timeline. I think you can click here and try to drag. click out. I think this should, well, let's see. Okay, if this one is not working, just drag this, put it here, remove this one from it, take this back, and yes, take this up to where it should be. So remember this. Okay, let me see if this is going to solve it. All right, so this is fine. I think this is okay. So you can click on this place to finally unlink them. So it's because they are being linked. I think this thing has scattered the arrangement. So let me just Ctrl Z. All right, so that's fine. I think I've clicked on this. Then so this should go itself. So I'll just bring this here. Oh, okay. I think that is all right. So this is fine. Then let's check if this aligns with. Okay. All right. So you can see that this aligns with the end of the audio. Can you see now? So adjust this. I think this one is not fully clicked. All right. So like we did for this guy here, I think we added we added a kind of pause there. So let's extend this to a little bit. Click on this, extend it a little bit. Click on this, extend it a little bit. So if you know you can't properly align this, so just drag this line to the end of this guy here so that you can always use it as a reference. So you can see this one is not properly aligned. So do the same thing for this guy here. Same thing for this guy. All right, so I think that's fine. That is okay. So what I said I wanted to do, okay, let's add the animation here. So which animation did you use for this guy? I think slide right. Okay, slide left. Okay, slide left. Then the duration 0.5. So let's add the same thing here. Animation, slide left. So after adding the animation, let's resize this shoe. So I also realized that okay, this text, you see that this text is not placed properly. Alright, so let's drag it down a little bit. Alright, so this should be fine. And yes, after this, okay. So one thing I noticed here is that for the kind of design I mentioned that I wanted to do, you see that I won't be able to do it with this shoe. So I will just have to change this shoe to another shoe so that the one that can face this other side, you get. So it is not a must you put this one as the second one. So let's use another one because I'm going to rearrange all these things. And definitely this animation is going to change as well because this one that is coming from the slide left is going to be slide right now because it will be somewhere here now. So what I'm going to do now is, okay, let me just delete this quickly and add another shoe. But before adding another shoe, let me just rearrange all these guys. So let me put this here. Drag this here, drag this here. So you are simply the one that will be arranging all these things yourself. The way you want it to look like, just arrange it and everything is going to be fine. So let me put this here. Then let me add another shoe here. So let me see the one that can face this side better. Okay, I think this one is okay. And let me just add this. So can bring this guy here. So I think this was where I took the other one from. Oh, let me take this back a little bit. Alright, so yeah, I think this is okay. this should be okay. So let me add, you can see that this one is going to come out from this place. So let me resize it. Let me reduce the size. You can do that from your use scale to reduce it. So let me just put it here. So you can turn it if you like, if you think it's not staying well, so you can turn it anyhow you like. If you like, you can leave it to, depending on what you choose to have or the kind of design you want to actually have. So you can increase the size a little bit. Just do something. This is a practice project. I'm just trying to show you how to, work yourself around this Capcut and how to use the timeline alongside the layers when you're arranging them. So which is very important. So this is it. And yes. All right. So let me just leave this like this, and let me leave it this way. Then continue. So this, I think this is fine. So this guy here, we go to animation, and this should be slide right. All right, so you can see it has to come out from this side. So let's do this, slide right.
Line
So that is it. I can also adjust, let me adjust these guys to this side a little bit. This guy to this guy as well. Then this guy. Okay. Yeah, I think we are good. Let me shift this a little bit. See, I think it needs to go in small. All right, so let me just leave this, but then always try to balance all these things because this guy needs to close up. There's a space there that this guy needs to close up. So, but then okay, I think it's closed now. So let me leave this, and maybe I can shift this out a little bit and increase the size. Okay, so it's just to have something nice anyway. So this way we've added the animation for this, and it is coming out, you know, from the left very fast. But I still feel this is too fast, and let's just add a small animation. This guy, ensure you click on the image, please. So you can increase this, let's say 1 second. So maybe another thing we
lightweight.
can do is let's shift this back a little bit so that it can start coming out early enough. All right, so that's fine. And okay, so let's change the animation for this Nike 2 as well, because this cannot come out from this side, because currently it is, let's see, currently it will be coming out from, so you can see it is coming out from this side. So it should be coming out from this, it should be coming out from this place, not like this. So let's change the animation. Let's click on this first. We just need to swap what we've done. So this one is slide right, let's change to slide left. Slide left. Okay, so this is it here.
Nike 2.
All right, so click on this Nike 2 as well, change it to slide left. Okay, okay. Type, oh, yes, typewriter, I think that one is okay. And yes, let's go to this guy, change the animation to slide left.
Built for speed.
So that is fine. And yes, I think this one is okay. So let's see what we have now. All right, I think this is okay, but we can expand this guy, this text guy. So let's see if we can expand it so the energy stays on one line as well. Okay, I think this is okay too. So please, as you are working on it, you need to have design ideas too on your head that you want to actually use to create your videos. So that's why it's very important. You can see I've just been doing this from my head. So let's let's do this. And I think this is fine. So we can make this fall on the time on this line, so everything is aligned. So as you are doing it, please, this might not be too perfect, but I'm trying to explain the things that I need to do to make it perfect. So yes, this is okay, at least for now, based on what we are doing. So I'm just going to pause the video here. I'll do for 93 4 5 and I'll come back again. So thank you.